So, Sakazuki is finally back, and I'm ready for it. Guys, I think you all know with the Fridge Saka, the memes about it, everything. I've really been missing this leader, and he's finally back, and I'm so excited to get to play him again. Since like, is it 1 year later? It's like 1.5 years later from when he goes banned, and he is finally free. So for today's video, we are just going to hoping to play some ranked games, try this list, particularly play some different matchups, and just get a feel of it. Initial thoughts of Saka, because I've been testing like around maybe like 50 games now with it post ban list. I feel like the deck is good. Like it's blue-black, it's the strongest combination. It has like some matchups that are really good, but then it also has some matchups that are slightly lacking. But I feel like all the bad matchups is not unwinnable, so which is a really good point. So I think Sakazuki might be in the upper tiers actually, maybe tier 2. If a list gets sold, it could even be tier 1 because like cycling a card every turn and being blue-black is just crazy, and I'm really excited for how this deck also will scale into the future with new cards. So this is the list we are going to be running today. I just want to give a quick shout out to Rickmaster Flash who sent me the original list. I did done some small changes. I opted to bump the Joseph to 4, and I wanted to fit a Black Spiral in the deck. I think Yosu is probably the best card in the deck right now because you can bounce your Uranus like Sengoku or Tashigi, and you also get reach for bigger characters. So for example, if you have Stage and Saka, you can bounce 8 costs with a Tempest Kick leader, you can bounce anything with it. So I feel like Yosu is probably the best card in the deck right now, or the best removal option. And then of course you have the other smaller things together with everything else you can do for more mid-range things. So yeah, we're just going to hop into some ranked games. Please, like, subscribe, the usual. I have my TCG player affiliate link down below. And also, if you want to support me and the work I do, I also have a MetaFi now, which I produce weekly content on. So if you wanna join the URF gang there and get exclusive abstract content, join the gang, you can do it in the link down below. So no more yapping, let's get into the games. We have a green Zoro here, and we actually bring a friend of the channel, Base God. So into green Zoro, I think, yeah, okay, we have a Search, we have some 2Ks, we have a Sengoku. I think we can try to keep this hand. Like, I'm not quite certain yet exactly how this matchup is going to be played, but it feels a little bit rough for Sake, if I'm being honest. Take Rebecca here with the Kina, I think we use the Kina, we draw one. Get the stage. I think we want to keep the stage to get the like 2 decrease later. As I'm dropping my deck here to the right. Excuse me. Oops. Okay, so my opponent is going to Search, takes a restand event. So I think in this matchup you want just to take every like 1-for-1 counter you can. It's like when you start to go down in life, that's when this matchup becomes really problematic. Okay, so my opponent is going to play another Hero here, Searching. So we know one card is event with the hand, and it's actually kind of sad because I also want to push life a little bit, because eventually like you can't play too long into a deck like Zoro, especially with Sakazuki. And in this version there's no Manchers either, so we can't loop like the Rebecca. Just like double blocker. So that might be the thing where you're like Mancheri Rebecca into another blocker. So I think maybe like you have to run one Mancheri in the list. Let's be able to do that into Zoro. So we're going to swing F2 here, and then we're going to, I guess, use leader on stage. Just swing on the Hiyori. And then, are we gonna Rebecca for Hina? Because he's just gonna swing into the Hina, right? But otherwise you play nothing, so I think we just have to do it. And we establish a blocker 2 on board. When we pass. Because I'm expecting like a Tashigi to come out. What did he add? I didn't see. He added 4 Zoro, so in the Zoro event, and then 5 blanks. If there's no Tashigi here, yeah, okay, there's always Tashigi. going to tap the Rebecca, probably swinging into Hina. Yeah, we have to let it go, sadly. Now we get a little bit punished because we didn't keep stage, because then we could have got rid of Tashigi more clean. And then we have to take the 5, we get the Hound Blaze, we can use that now. And we draw a Hina, which is kind of nice. So I think we want to keep Murakumo here, because we can bot take like a Cavendish and 2-cost blocker. So we're just gonna cycle away a Hound Blaze. We find a Brook, so I think we just go 5 here. Yeah, our opponent is going to take, and then we do this, and then we bot deck, and then we swing a 6 here. Probably going to get it. Okay, we get another life from the Zoro player. This is like, yeah, our deck is not aggressive at all, so yes, life is like easy for this deck to take into this leader. So now, like, we hope that there is like no. I think we don't want another Tashigi. I think that's like optimal. If there's like, because we know that there's a 3-cost event and an 8 blank. No, a 4-cost Zoro too. And the Zoro is not that great into Sakazuki. So because we just bot take it. So, but yeah, I feel like in my opinion, I think this format like OP12 would be so good if it wasn't for this deck. Because this deck is like, I don't know. It's just so I don't know. I'd say boring. Like, cause you like the only thing they do is this. But that's why, like, I think Rayleigh is in a really good position because it beats this deck. But now Zoros have started to tech against Rayleigh with the pop 2 rested thing event, because there's no UP anymore. So like you don't need to like tech into it, and you can like tech more for Rayleigh and GP. So another 8 here. Yeah, we have to take this one, or we want to take this one probably. And from now on, we don't want to take more. I think there's an argument to actually use back the Tashigi here if we don't have another way to clear it clean. Like optimally, we will like see a Rebecca here, but I think we trash the Brook to draw one. Okay, Murakumo doesn't do anything here, so we can swing a 5. Then a 6, bounce, then play the Tashigi again to get another search of. I think I like that play. So probably gonna get a 2k here, maybe a life 2, Zoro can go down, yeah. So we will use here, bounce, and then we play another Tashigi. Can't take Tashigi, unfortunately, so we have to take a Kuzan here, so it will just be a discard folder. But with 3 blanks in hand, this was essentially a brick, because we probably are not going to be able to turn all these 3 cards to new ones. So we're going to play Cavendish, probably into the Tashigi here. That's what I assume at least. Okay, I guess it was a Tashigi, and then we're probably going to, yeah, we're going to swing 8 to the Hina. I kind of want to save it, but I don't think we can, because then we take a hit to face, and we need to stay at 2 here, in my opinion. Otherwise, like, we know that he has 3-cost events if he just died to that. Sengoku, yeah, is actually good here, I think. So the question is if we want to clear the Cavendish, or if we want to draw one, because we can't. No, wait, we can't clear the Cavendish because this one is on board. So we need to clear these 2 if we want to do that. This one is another green character, so we can protect this Perona either way. So I feel like Sengoku for a Kuzan to draw one is just the thing to do. And we swing 5, 5, 7. I think that's what we are going to do. But you see the draw first in case we draw something that we want to use. And then we decrease the Tashigi. There's an argument here to Murakumo this one away actually, but I feel like this is a spot where we have to kinda start pushing to set up like lethal. Because now we take 1 card, and then this might take 2 cards. And then for that we have blocker and a lot of counters. I think we are in a spot here where we actually can win the game. So it's a Queena, so we know there's 1 brick in hand and 5 more cards. So yeah, we are going to take. If I was a Zoro, I would probably guard if I had the counter. But maybe not. We know 1 event. I don't think we are dying this turn. The only problem is that he can try to go board here, and we might not have a way to kill next turn. Could like Tsuru We need not decrease if we want a Murakuma like a Mihawk or something, but I think, okay, yeah, Mihawk comes down. He still has Tashigi in hands, it could be a Tashigi here. And I don't think we can protect board. Because he's just gonna run a 7 into Kuzan, and if he 2-1 that one, Tashigi comes down, rests Sengoku, and then swing. But if Tashigi comes out, then it's 11. So if we block bound, then we can 2-2-1 one of these, right? Yeah, so this survives. So then if you have a way to kill, but he's probably gonna swing on the Kuzan next either way. So I think we are going to guard and drop a 1k here. Because I want to, like, if Kuzan stays, we can go 5 and then we can bot take Mihawk and then try to go for game from there. But it might be, it should be Tashigi here. Oh wait, we put one down here, so it has to be 10. Okay, it's 10 even. We can't protect the Kuzan sadly, but we can protect a Guki or a Josu. It might even be more blockers coming out now, which also would be a little bit annoying. Like a 8 here, main blockers. We might want to protect it then, because then we can swing, decrease, then Murakuma away the Tashigi, then Murakuma away the other one. And then we have 3 swings into effectively 6 cards, because one is a brick. And there's probably more bricks in hand because it's Zoro, and Zoro plays some bricks. Yeah, we're just gonna. Oh, right, we knew the Tashigi too, so that would be a brick too. Okay, so we play the Tashigi here. Probably going to swing a. It could be an 8 to Kuzan actually. Okay, it's going to be a 9. 9 on Kuzan. So if we save it, this has to go face. Then we can like swing a 7 with Kuzan. Decrease. No wait, the Tashigi protects either way, right? But I think we have to protect this one just to have like another body to swing with next turn, because we know a 3 cost event. And this one will take face. Yeah, but this Tashigi here is actually really annoying. So getting a Tempest kick here would, for example, be amazing. Okay, so if we start with a 7 with Kuzan, decrease the Mia, okay, or okay, we know there's probably one event in hand, and then there's a blank, so there's 4 cards that could have counter. So if we decide to do like an 8 with Kuzan, decrease Mihawk, then we can swing an 8 with leader, then we can swing 9-9. So that means that we take 2 cards, we take a block with a 9, that means he needs to guard a 9 on 4 cards effectively. Is there another good line? I think we can start with cycling a Kuzan here. Okay, we get a Tempest kick. That's really nice. So if we go a 8 with Kuzan here on live, we decrease the wait, or we could play the, yeah, we could go 5 with Kuzan live. We could decrease the Mihawk, then we could kick the Mihawk, play the Hina, Murakuma, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means that we have, like I said, no, that's too little, so I think we just have to go for an 8 here and decrease the Mihawk. 8-8. Because this takes an event and another card, which means that there's only 3 potential counters in hand, and if he has like only 2 cards with counter left in hand, we swing another 8, we might get a kill on the Mihawk too. Is there a way we... So we... No... Oh, there's no way to play around it, but I think the 8 is really good, because then we play around the event too, like for free. So we have to take like the man more cards from hand. Okay, so we are going to use the Dead Man's Game and probably throw a 1k here. Yeah, we throw 1k, so no one is a brick. So if we go another 8 here, there has to be double 2k, right, for it to... Or like 2k, 2k, 1k. So we go increase the Mihawk, and then we could go... Yeah, okay, so if he counters out of this, then we are actually in some trouble here. Otherwise we just swing double 9, into 4 cards in hand. So now is this, if this is like 2-1-1, 2-1, okay, so it takes, and then we just swing double 9 here, get the block, and then we swing for hopefully game. Yeah, and we get the game. So let's get to the next one. So we have a teach here, and I think into teach as Saka we always want to go second. So looking at this hand now, it's okay, because we could play the Goku and cycle these, because I feel like these are not going to be that great in this matchup. I guess we get the swinger with this, but I think we just want to get kicks and ways to remove things. So I think we're going to start with the Goku here and get a new hand. Okay, I like we getting the kicks now. Trashing Yosu, and then we have a swing here for Luffy too, which is really nice. Okay, so we are going to Luffy. And we're gonna take a stage, pitch a San Juan Wolf, searching. I wonder what to take. Okay, we're going to take a Van Auger here. Okay, so no a Auger, but there's no Doppy on board, so that's nice. So we're going to take this one. Another kick here is really good. The kick is one of your best cards in this matchup, because you easily can like clear the annoying thing, and we find another kick that's really nice. So we will trash the Josu and swing a1 on the Lafitte. We're going to get the Lafitte, and then we swing a5, and then we will Rebecca Hina just to get out like another board, body on board. And yeah, so we still need to go some miles to get to Tempest kick to be able to trash. So we are going to use the full lead on the Auger. I assume we are going to get a 5 on the Hina, and then going to play a Kuzan, and then next turn we can set up Kuzan together with 7 cost each, which is actually a bit annoying. But for 7 cost each, if you are able to fill up trash, then it is looking nice. So, oh shit, I clicked. I shouldn't have clicked that, because now we have to drop 2k. I should have blocked. Yeah, Kuzan, and then just probably just pass, because I don't see why Auger should be played here, because we could just easily punish Auger with the Hound Blaze or with the Josu even. So I mean, we could play. Okay, yes, we are just going to pass. Question now is how I want to do this turn. I think we are going to swing 5-5, play the Josu, bounce the Goku, then pitch the Goku to draw another card. We're going to drop the Burgess, take 1. Going to Age. Age is a little bit annoying, because it has more cards in trash. Gets a Shiryu. Okay, so we play the Shiryu. I think Shiryu is a great card this set. And we will play the Josu, and then we will trash the Goku to draw 1. So we're at 5 at trash. So I don't think we could get to kick next turn, sadly, which is annoying. If we don't, I mean, if we fill up trash a little bit, then we can do it. But yeah, I'm assuming there's a 5 here, probably on the Hina, and then another 5 on the Hina. Then we crack for a Auger, and then we put. Okay, there's no belly teach this turn. That's amazing for us, to be honest, because then we are most likely keeping the Joes on board. Okay, so we grab another Kuzan here. Yeah. I might want to play the Kuzan too here. I crack this one, but I feel like you should play this matchup like slightly like you did against like Smoker, you could say. Because then okay, so we are actually going to use a stronger here. So we are going to lose our Josu this turn. So swings a 5 on the Hina here. I think we are going to 1k out of this one, because I want to keep a body on board, and this signals to me that we are going to, like, the Josu is going to die this turn. That means that I want to kind of hard protect the Hina. But it could also be that he's going to play the Shiryu now and pop the Hina and then like pistol the Josu, or maybe black hole the Josu. So maybe wanted to take a card out of my hand by swinging here, but I think we rather do that, because then this won't turn into like a Burgess or a Auger. Yeah, so it's going to be Shiryu, pop here, and then probably black hole on the Josu. so we're going to swing a 5 lead. We gladly take this one to get more fuel in the hand. Okay, we are going to Tempest Kick and probably dock you it, which is fine. And then we're going to play a Caribou here and do Black Hole. Totally fair. So now we will pitch the Goku, draw one. I guess we play this just to searching for more cards. I think Amano Murakumo here is actually amazing. So we are going to use a Tempest Kick here to decrease the Shiryu. And then we can Amano Murakumo the Shiryu and dock you so he doesn't get to draw another card. And now I'm considering how I want to swing here. I think we are going to go a 5 on the Lafitte. Yeah, so we will get the Caribou block here, which means that I feel like I just want to swing the Rebecca on the Lafitte to get it out of the board. So now we are actually in a kind of a good spot here, because we have 2 kicks, we have the Hound Blazes. The only annoying thing is that, yeah, there's still 2 Kuzans. Oh, there's 2 Kuzans in hand, and there's still 1 left in deck probably. It might be 1 in hand even, but swing a 7, Belly Teach. Okay, he's gonna tempo Belly Teach. I'm alright with that. Going to Black Hole 2, which means I want to turn Tashigi to another card. We get a Hina, that's nice. I think we will Tempest Kick. We need to double Tempest Kick it sadly, because there's no other. We could Tashigi and then kick, but then like we get a swing on the Tashigi, which I don't want. So we kinda need to Tempest Kick again. Yeah, and then we're going to Hound Blaze, swing a 8, and then we will play double Hina here. Because it's like kinda annoying to get rid of. Then we can like keep on going. Yeah, so we know 2 Kuzans is that, right? So it could just be double Kuzan here for like a Auger Doku or something. His 5 lead, I think we can take this one too. 10 cost here could also be a thing, but I think it's a little bit risky because I mean we went through so many kicks, so I guess it's not as risky. So I think like 10 cost may have been better. Okay, so he's gonna Auger Doku, play a Lafitte, search. We're going to take a Stronger, so we should know Stronger Kuzan in hand, I think. We're going to pitch the Whale. And that means 3 cards in hand. No, we're going to pitch it with Stage, okay. Taking a 10 drop. So now that might be a 10 drop coming out next turn. And then we are going to Black Hole with the Kuzan, so that means there is a 10 drop coming out next turn. We can cycle this for a Marineford. I think Marineford here is a great card. And then we can do this, try to search. We find a Sengoku, but I don't know if that matters, but I guess we take it either way. And then we can swing a... I think we are going to swing a 5 on the... No wait, he wants to 10 drop next turn, so we can actually just leave the Lafitte on board. That's true. So we can swing a... I think we go a 7 to life, decrease the Auger. Oh right, this is on play actually, so it doesn't work that way. Then we play Tashigi, decrease. We pump, we Hound Blaze, and then we... I guess we swing a 10 here, live. So the way we win now is if he 10 drops, then we can just split the Dawn here and we might be able to find lethal. Because I don't think there's another way to do it outside of that. So, but if it's not a 10 drop and like blockers and things like that, it's also okay. Because like he could choose to do Lafitte otherwise and just try to block her up here. But I think it's going to be the 10 drop here. On the Hina, swing a 5 here, we pitch, and then we can split a 9-10. And if he has counter for a strong in hand too, right? If you have counter for a 9, then we are going to lose the game. So it's a close one. If we find a Hound Blaze, then he needs to counter for a 10. And we have seen 2 of them, so there's 2 Hound Blazes left in deck. And I mean, I guess we could... Oh wait, we have went through 2 Tempest, 3 Tempest, so we can't Tempest, like stage Tashigi, Hound Blaze it. That's not a viable strategy. Okay, so we are going to pitch a 10 cost here for a stronger. So there's 2 strongers in hand, and there might also be another 10 drop in hand, even though pitch is. So if we 10 drop here, pitch 1 for lead, which means we have 4 cards in hand, and we, yeah, as I said, we're going to swing a 9. Or we could also play Sengoku and block her up, or like Rebecca, or things like that. Okay, so we're going to swing a 8 here on the Tashigi, which means I am going to counter out of it, I think, because we just want to keep like bodies on board now. And for 7 Dawn, it might have been Belly Teach, but that's not good enough because he needs to block her up. So we're going to search with Lafitte here. What we're going to take. I think he should have played a 10 cost here. If he had the counter for a 9k swing by Tashigi, because like I guess it's scared to play it because we could like botic it with a red rock or something like that. But his deck don't play red rocks right now, so it would not come up actually. And okay, we're taking this my age, so we actually need to try to find something. Okay, we'll Kuzan here for a San Juan Wolf. And then we are probably going to lead away a brick from hand. Okay, we're going to play a stronger. Oh, we can actually stronger pop this, and then this is a 9 cost now. So I guess we pull out the stage, and then we can swing a 9 and a 10. I think that is what we are going to do. But if he decides to block this one, I could consider just playing Rebecca here, but I think we're just going to swing a 10, because you can only swing a, I don't know, and he also used a stronger from hand, so okay, so we're going to stronger, Doku, okay, so we're going to protect through it, which means I'm just going to swing a 10 here. Because maybe we could have played Tashigi, but then we could have died to a 8, and we need like a 1k from life if it's a 8 coming at us now. So we will see. But we have the Tashigi. I mean, if it's a 10 cost, we are kind of cooked too, right? Because like there's no way to get rid of it. I guess we can like block her up, and then he might be scared to do it. We could also swing a 6 and then play the Rebecca. But then we definitely lose to some things. Okay, so we're going to stage away the Laboon. Look at top 3. So could be a 10 drop. Taking a Shiryu. Okay, Shiryu to pop the Shigi. So then we need to find a blocker with this. And we already used 4 Kuzan, so we can't Kuzan for a wolf. So I don't think there's a way to search a blocker with the Lafitte, so I think Shiryu might be just for the 1k. So I think now he like, okay, I'm running out of options, I have to go for game here. So it's probably gonna be a 8-8 or maybe like a 7-8 or something. Okay, no, we're just going to swing 8-8. We take and we find a 2k, so we are going to win from here. Yeah. GG's, let's get to the next one. So we have a Enel here. I think this matchup could be good because we both take out the things. I haven't played that much into Enel since OP05 with Sakazuki, to be honest, and I think this hand seems like a keep because we have a Goku, we have Stage. I don't know if Stage is good into these matchups particularly. I think Stage has been one of the cards that has like underperformed now when I have been testing. I think the reason why is because I think it was mainly used back in the days for the mirror match with the, like when you did the Moria turns, and I feel like now it's a lot less necessary than before. So I think we are able to take this first hit here. Yeah, okay, so we are playing against a... Okay, this is interesting. So this is a like, what is it called? Like a Big Mom version of the Enel. Okay, no hit, so it's Turbo Agro, which means that I feel a little bit inclined just to cycle off a Sengoku here, get it back with Becca, play the Hina out, because we want to just establish board into an Enel deck like this. And like this deck has gotten a lot of like support, you could say, with like the new kid. I think you still should play the Kuma because it's like a great earlier drop. So there's a lot of cards that goes for it. So we're going to take the block here. This is a little bit weird swinging 7 first, because does that mean we're going to swing 2 5s, play something or like a 6 and a 7? I think we should have started with a 5 or something, because we're just going to 2k out of this one, and then for this hit here we are going to take, and we are going to find the kick here, but I don't think I want to use it. You could kick the Perospero, but that means a search, and I kind of want to bounce the Perospero with our Josu to like, just make it like horrible in hand, and we can use the Tempest kick to get rid of something like a kid later. 0-6 turn, I think we cycle off this because it's effectively a brick, and then we swing a Satori, decrease the Satori here. I think this is a good mechanic. I did that a lot with Saka back in the day too. If I wanted to kill something by battle and you were like had plans to get rid of something like Perospero in any other way, you can just put the minus on this one, and then it makes your opponent like, okay, wait, shit, you might target this one. So we'll bounce the Satori and then swing a 5, probably going to take. Okay, place another Satori from hand. So we actually got 2 Satoris of our 2 lives we took. I like to play against this fucking RNG deck. But yeah, we should be able to beat it to what we have. Okay, so swings a 5, then we can just counter it to Goku that he knows of, and I don't think we'll get value of it. Even though we could pitch like a Kuzan and a Hina to draw 3, I don't think we need to do that. So we're going to 2k, 1k out of this one, and then for 5, okay, just going to be the Rush Ace, which is actually kind of annoying at this spot. So we need to take this hit. And we get a Rebecca, which I think is a great draw for this scenario. So we're going to cycle off the Kuzan for a Tashigi. Do we have another Hina in rotation? Yes, we have a Hina, which means that we can grab a 2k, play the Hina, we can Houndblaze this, and then we can swing on it. The sad part is that we are only able to put it down to 1. But I think with the Hina here, I think we are actually in a super winning spot. So we'll do this. I think we are going to swing like this here. Okay, yeah, so he didn't take the bait, which is understandable. So we're swinging 8 to life here, putting it down to 1. Yep, I love Enel. I love this deck. So we hit 3 out of 3 triggers, which is kind of ridiculous, because there's a lot of non-triggers in this deck, I assume. But yeah, so I'm kind of expecting a kid here or something. Maybe. Okay, so we're going to take the block here, because I don't want to throw the cards in hand, and if you invest in like a rush card, then that's good enough. This one I think we have to 2k, 1k. I want to keep Sakazuki because I want to play it, maybe play it next turn. Nah, fuck it to 1. And then this could be like ace and swing 8. I guess, no, okay, so we are just going to Bartholomew Kuma. Yeah, so I am going to lead away a Hina. Okay, we get Amon Murakumo sword, which is not that great in this spot, so I feel like this might be a spot where we have to go for game. So if we go, we try a 7 phase at first, just see what happens, and then we have like 3 swings. So if I think we swing another 7 here. There should be some bricks in this deck as I'm seeing it. Okay, so we pitch 2 cards, which means that I feel like we have to try to get rid of the board here. So we can -1, -2, -3. So we need something more to minus. Maybe we should have kept the Hina. No, but we wouldn't have the Murakumo then. So if we go 7, we can swing 7, or like we could swing 6, 7, 8, 7, 7. I don't think that's enough. So I think we have to Tempest kick here and just hope we draw something we want. Drawing a Houndblaze here does literally nothing, I think. I guess it's just like it does nothing, but it makes this turn neutral, I guess. So I think we just have to go for game. So I think we have to connect a 6 here, otherwise we are cooked. Okay, he takes. Which means that I feel like we... Okay, going to play the Kikonoju. And he's going to pitch a I am God. So the question now... So if we go 7, we can go another 7 here. Or do we go another 6? Because we took a life, it was Kiku, and then we cycle of this. So it might be that we don't have the counter in hand. So, let's, okay, 7, 7. So, or maybe we took because we have some counter in hand. So I think we have to go 7, 7 here. Let's hope that one card is a brick and this is a brick too. And, yeah. So 7, 7. This might actually be game. Yeah, okay, we won. So we would have won either way, I think. No, wait, if that was a 2K... No, the 2K was from live, I think, because he was thinking about the trigger. Okay, so let's get to the last game. Okay, so for the last game, we have a GP here. So we actually get like a good representation of the meta overall. Maybe the Enel was a little bit weird, but I think this is alright. And I like this hand. We have Kuzan, we have Searcher. This deck is so consistent, so you can keep a lot of hands. So we are on this curve, so I think Sengoku here is a great thing to take. So we are actually going to cycle off the Kuzan to draw one, because I don't think we will find a spot to play it on curve. Maybe on 5, but we are probably going to draw. We're going to draw like 2 cards a turn. We're going to see a lot of cards before that. So we're going to use the event. I think we take a Hound Blaze, and then I don't want to pitch a 2K here. Maybe we pitch Josu to because it's kind of awkward in curve, but it's great for later. So I think we're going to pitch a 2K here. Find Tashigi, that's nice. Can't take the Brook. I think we take the Hina for next turn, because then we can Hina Hound Blaze something, even through going Mary actually. Alright, but yeah, we take the first. So he's going to play Zoro Euro here probably. So Hina Hound Blaze might not be as good, but we can swing double 5. Okay, so we can't Rebecca here. So my question is if it's Hina Hound Blaze. I think it is, because then we get rid of a threat from board. Oh, we should have swung a 5 first with leader actually, because now we are showing what we want to do here. Yeah, so he's gonna pitch a 2K. I think it's alright getting a 2K, and then we get a live, and then because you probably get a 2K on this swing either way. So and now we're going to pitch. Did we keep the Yosu? Okay, I think we want to keep the Yosu still, or maybe we could. Yeah, I think we can cycle off the Rebecca, because we're going to pick Goku into Josu, and we kind of want to keep the 2Ks in hand. Oh, maybe we can cycle off a T-Bone, keep the Yosu. I think so. Getting a Goku. There is an argument there to not cycle 2 either, because the hand is kinda good. But at this spot, like it didn't matter, because we would have thrown a 2K to that, because we want to keep this 3 in hand, I think. Or maybe argument to discard one of them, but just made it easy having the Sengoku, so we don't have to think. Okay, so I'm expecting... Okay, there's just a Rush Luffy here, and nothing more. Yeah, I think we take this one. Tempest Kick doesn't do anything at this exact moment. But if we find something we can convert it to, then I think it's really great for this spot. Okay, so I wonder now if we Rebecca, Hina, Hound Blaze, swing a bunch of 5s to lead. I think we're going to do that, just keep the Sengoku for next turn. Or we have a play where we can swing 2-5, we can Yosu bounce the Luffy. I think we're going to Yosu bounce it actually, because then we develop a nice body. We get to do another search with Tashigi. So I think we are going to do that, and I don't know if he's inclined to play this again next turn, because like he's getting so far behind in tempo if he does that. We're going to search again. We can't grab Tashigi sadly, so we're just going to take a Kuzan, and we are going to turn Kuzan into a new card next turn. So that's the good thing with Sakazuki too. Every brick you have in hand is essentially like it's gonna be a new card. So we're going to Luffy Taro here and play a Pudding. Instead we will double clear next turn with a one more Akuma Swords. We need to decrease with 6 and 5. Can we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, now this double stage, we can only clear one. So realistically here, I think we clear Pudding next turn, so we can... Sadly we're not on Tendon, because then we could have went Sengoku into Hina into clearing. So I think we have to pitch Goku and a Tashigi to this swing, because I don't want to go to 1. Because then he can threaten with a lethal next turn. So is there reason to play the kick here? Because we will reduce this with 4, which means that it will go down to a 3. So we kind of need to kick it now. We could also, oh wait, we could also cycle off the Kusan before to see what we get. Okay, we find a Josu, which is it doing anything here? Yusu, bounce, this. I don't think it does that much here, so I think it's just better to Rebecca Hina here. But I guess we start with a Tempest kick here, reduce the Pudding, and then we can take a Hina here, play the Hina, increase this one even more. Okay, then we could swing 6, 8, 8. I think that's the best number to do here, because that might even, that forces out 1, maybe like a giant. I don't know if he wants to giant this turn. It could. Or this one might take a 2-key too, because he only like showed a lot of 2-keys before. Then we swing an 8 with Josu, because then we are like not showing what the last play is, but he could probably assume that he's going to get Town Blazed on the Pudding here. So we're going to swing an 8 here. This one is going to take. And now we are like, this spot can go either way. So what we can do next turn is we can Rebecca, and then we can bounce something back. Okay, so he's going to play another Taro into a Pudding, and then we're going to stage Taro. So we are, we know that he has the 6 drop in hand, so I am inclined to, okay, we're definitely gonna block this one here. So if this is just a 6, then we definitely guard. If this is a 7, we have to think a little bit, because next turn we could, okay, it's an 8 on Hina, yeah, we let them go, that's a no-brainer. Okay, so I don't want to play this because it's a waste of Don. Okay, so we probably want to get rid of the Pudding. Can we swing hard on this? We could actually start with a, I think we start a 6 to lead, decrease the Pudding here. Okay, going to pitch a 2k. That's great to see. Ah, maybe we didn't want to do that, because now we can't develop a Rebecca, and we know there's a annoying a Rush Luffy in hand, which we might actually die to next turn. So I guess we have already used leader. I guess we swing a 8 with Josu to see what happens, because then we can like flex all the rest of the bomb into Hina here. I think we have to turn this, try to turn this to a real card, because this should not be enough for Luffy. I guess we have 2 life. I guess we should have turned the card, because if we get Vortex, then we are in a fine spot. So going 8 here, this might take the Giant. Taking the Giant here is optimal, I think, because then we go down to 4 then 6 stones. We can Luffy, then we can 8 8 6 7 7. So we can take these 2, and then we can guard out of 7 6, and hopefully with the rest of the cards, because we are going to, okay, yeah, this is really nice, because we are going to play the Tashigi out again. So the question is if we want to do a push with this or not. I guess we do this first to see if we manage to pick up a card with counter. We don't, sadly, so I think we might have to actually just hard play the Tempest Kick to try to draw another card instead of that. Yeah, so we're going to draw 1k. I think a 1k could be enough here, it all depends. Okay, so we're just going to swing an 8 face. Yeah, as I said, we're going to take the 8. Murakumo doesn't do anything here. Swings another 8. This means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 1. Okay, we need to find a 2 here. We find the Tempest Kick, which doesn't do that much here. So we could swing a 11 here, and we can't counter out of it. And if it's the Luffy here, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, so we actually just needed to see a 1k from... no, we needed to see... Yeah, we needed to see not 2 bricks, we needed to see 2k counter accumulated throughout all of the cards. Okay, so we're going to Luffy here. Stand to Don, swing a6. Then we swing a7. Yeah, so we needed to see 2 1ks or a 2k in this, and then we would have survived. So yeah, this was a really close game. I think this was a like good way to see how this matchup goes. It could have went either way. He saw essentially everything he needed, like multiple puddings, I think. No, not multiple pudding, but he saw a lot that he wanted to see. And we almost did it. Like we were like something from life short of doing it. Could even found a 2k with Tashigi here, and we would also have won in that spot because we just picked a Houndless with it. So, and we could have found a 1k and seen a 1k from life. So there was a lot that could have went our way to actually win this game, or like draw a 2k with the kick and then get a 1k here. So yeah, this is it for this video. I'm super excited that Sakazuki is back. I think this deck is good. I think it's gonna be a top contender. I don't know if it's gonna be in the like big 3 or like big 2 decks that might be the best ones this format, but I think it definitely have legs to stand and probably going to see tops in tournaments. And like once these games go on and we get more cards, it's like a blue-black generic leader, which means that it's probably going to see more play in the future too. So I'm really excited, and I hope you like this video, and see you in the next one.